Hello, Miraculers! The episode Climati-Queen has finally premiered, and after watching it, I actually understood why it might have taken so much time to be ready. Just like any other Season 6 episode, this one was also very enjoyable. I really liked Aurora's outfit in her akumatized form, and we have 2 new characters in the series. If you're interested, keep watching this video and see my reviews on the episode. Let's go! 1. Sublime and Adrian meeting. One of the biggest plot holes in Season 6 was the question mark about the meeting between Adrian and Sublime for the first time. At the beginning of the 3rd episode, we were directly introduced to her, without any story developed to explain how she and Adrian started running together. Moreover, not only Adrian got to know Sublime, but also Marinette, so all of these events happening so suddenly felt a little bit odd. However, it turns out that it was actually shown to us at the end of this episode. One of the themes of the episode is Adrian finding his passion in life. You know, due to being a Sentimonster and being controlled by Gabriel, Adrian never had a free mindset to choose what he wanted for his own life. Even towards the last episodes of Season 5, he was directly controlled by Gabriel, who decided every step Adrian took. But he actually finds one thing, and we already know it: running. After he spends time with Marinette, we see him return to his mansion. But this time, he doesn't go inside. Instead, he keeps walking. Suddenly, his footsteps increase and his pace becomes faster. In the end, he starts running. At that point, he comes across Sublime and they start running together. I find this little introduction and meeting so cute. Also, I really find the idea of Adrian finding his hobby very creative. He didn't force himself to do something. It just happened at the right time and in the right way. I wonder if anyone noticed it, but there's one special scene which I think might be an important clue about the friendship between Adrian and Sublime. While Sublime and Adrian run together, we see 2 swans. And there's a meaning behind that, or at least, there must be. Pairs of swans are often used to represent romantic love. And just like in any other episode, I definitely don't think placing them near swans was just a coincidence. But let me know what you think about that. 2. Aurora and Climati-Queen. I know that the creators wanted to start the new saga with the same akumatized villain we saw in the very first episode of Season 1, but seeing Aurora felt too repetitive for my taste. Maybe it's because we already had Stormy Weather 2 and other versions of her in the official games. Plus, I'm starting to feel a little bit distant from her. Just like in Season 1, Aurora gets akumatized because she isn't being followed or adored by others. Basically, it's her ego. At first, it's understandable. It was a contest, and maybe she was too driven to win. But this time, it's all because she joined Chloe's community and tried to gain views. After trying a lot and still failing, she even started stalking Marinette and Adrian. If I'm not wrong, it's been a year since the events of the first episode, so shouldn't she have learned something by now? It might sound a bit harsh, but it just feels like a tantrum. Now, I talked about Aurora in a negative way, but I have to confess one thing. Her design might be my favorite akumatized look of the whole season. In this akumatized form, Aurora's outfit has a darker, more solid look. Mostly black with glowing violet lightning patterns running across her body. Her pigtails are more stylized, and she still flies on a broom. If you ask me, this look gives her a slightly witch-like or dark fairy aesthetic, which is new compared to her previous versions. Also, the lightning crown effect was on point. It looks totally iconic. 3. Chloe's appearance. In the beginning scene of the episode, we're greeted by Chloe, and we actually learn that she created her own community on social media. It's the first time we see her since she left Paris in the episode Revolution, and she seems to be enjoying her time in London. At least, that's how it looks. In the previously released episodes, we had already seen how her outfit looked from the top, but I guess this is the first time we also get to see her bottom piece. In this new outfit, Chloe's design clearly and overwhelmingly reflects her attachment to the Queen Bee identity, even though she no longer holds the bee Miraculous. Her suit is entirely patterned with hexagonal shapes, which mimic honeycomb cells, directly referencing bees and their environment. These patterns cover both her blazer and skirt. She also wears a gold bee necklace. Now it feels like she's obsessed with her previous role and doesn't want to accept that no one cares about her anymore. Furthermore, on her platform, she clearly states that she doesn't want anything to do with Rena, Carapace, or Ladybug. She really must hate them severely. Seeing Chloe in multiple episodes, I think she might return to Paris in Season 6, but I'd love to hear what you think about that. 4. The new function of the Miraculous. It's not a big secret that Ladybug can now call for other heroes, since it was revealed in the opening sequence. But if Climati-Queen is the first episode not only numerically, but also chronologically, it means this is the first time we actually see Ladybug using that function. The animators, knowing that this would be our first time seeing the scene, animated it with a proper camera angle, making sure it was clearly visible. Later, we see her calling for Max, who is Pegasus, to help them travel to the Eiffel Tower and stop Aurora's plans. Honestly, seeing Max being chosen again and again makes the situation a bit boring. But since the horse Miraculous is a very important one, it's likely that we'll see Pegasus more often. As you know, in the episode Daddy Cop, Sabrina called for Pegasus to use his portal power, and the plan worked very well. Still, I'd like to see other heroes show up individually, and I hope they return soon. Actually, there's something important about Max. Just like Sabrina, Max now has his own transformation sequence in the new animation style. The movements are very similar, but the animators seem to have added a part where Max repeats the movements shown in the corner of the video, as if he were playing a console dance game. 5. New characters. In this episode, we also meet new characters, Aglé and Diane. Aglé is a very sweet and supportive student who attends the same school as Marinette and Adrian. She's also Aurora's friend. I really liked her personality. Her appearance and style immediately set her apart from the rest of the class. She wears a long, oversized hoodie in shades of purple with a unique drip-like pattern. Her hair is also pretty distinct, black with a white-purple streak tied in a side braid. At first I thought she was Juleka 2.0, but she seems much more cheerful than her. The next girl is Diane. She's also very sweet and warm. She felt sorry when she had to announce to Aurora that she had won the contest Aurora was trying to win, which shows she definitely has empathy. Her design is instantly recognizable thanks to the strong and consistent clover motif in both her outfit and accessories, which might hint at her personality or future role. Diane wears bright green flared pants patterned with large four-leaf clovers, symbols often associated with luck and positivity. Her sleeveless top has a cutout clover at the chest, and her long sleeves are separate with colors blending from orange to yellow and pink. Even her phone case continues the clover theme, showing how central this symbol is to her look. Her hair is styled into 2 high buns with pink braids, decorated with green and white beads, and her earrings are shaped like 4-leaf clovers too. Considering her look, I think Diane has a strong sense of self and optimism. I really liked the new characters. I don't know why, but I always feel happy when new characters join the series. I'm sure they'll become part of our main crew, and I definitely love to see more of them. And that's where my video ends. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment what you think about the episode.